Trent Gilbo alongside me, Dan Miller, and the voice of Stardom, the voice of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Velvet Voice, Walker Stewart. Walker, great to have you on with us tonight. We're going to kick things off with the Lone Star Championship match. Is this man right here getting a little too close for comfort?
I'll tell you right now, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be here. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than here tonight in Austin, Texas for New Texas Pro Wrestling and kicking it all off with a Lone Star Championship match. I can't wait.
Yeah, coming out right now, Jak Calloway. We've seen him here in Austin, but more recently we've been seeing him at Texas Contender Series playing a little mind games with the Texas Contender Series champion Jay Davis, and that seems to have been his MO all throughout 2025, messing with the minds of the champions here at New Texas Pro Wrestling. And tonight he has an opportunity of a lifetime to dethrone one of the longest ever Lone Star champions in Izzy James.
Introducing first from Greens Point, Texas, the X Factor, Jak Calloway.
Yeah, Dan, as you said prior to this match, an opportunity at the TCS Championship. Jak Calloway simply walked away, but now getting an opportunity at the Lone Star Championship. Someone that he attacked after a training session not too long ago before tonight.
And his opponent, from the gutters of Houston, Texas, is the NWA Texas champion and the defending
this matchup not wasting any time. As I said, Izzy James getting attacked by Jak Calloway right outside Houston Premier Arena after a training session.
But was it actually Jak Calloway or was it Timur the Great? We saw Timur the Great attack viciously Izzy James at the end of the last Texas Contender Series. Question as to what actually happened to Izzy James just a couple of nights ago.
Well, there's a status update, a medical update, if you will. Izzy James, as you see right there, taking the jacket off, 2 cracked ribs. He suffered internal bleeding, and medical professionals had advised him to not wrestle for up to 6 to 8 weeks.
Oof.
But that is just not the type of style that we have come to know with the gutter snake Izzy James.
Yeah, at the end of the last Texas Contender Series, after taking 3 vicious spears of vengeance from Timur the Great, we saw blood coming out, pouring out of the mouth of Izzy James. But he is here to fight, and he is here to take it to a young Jak Calloway who's eating chops early.
Big shots right there from James, the champion, looking to get some retribution on one of his attackers, at least in the form of Jak Calloway here tonight. But you gotta believe, guys, those taped ribs right there, that's a bullseye target for Jak Calloway. Izzy coming into this match not even close to 100%.
Big crossbody from James. We see him nursing those ribs. Walker, I know you've seen a lot of wrestlers compete hurt. How does that affect their performance?
I'll tell you right now, this may be a one-way ticket, a train directly to becoming the new Lone Star champion if you are Jak Calloway. Izzy James in a bad way here, and an even worse one right now.
Right here in front of our table in the front row, getting pushed off as Jak Calloway now attacking Izzy James on the hard asphalt ground here of the Empire Control Room. There are no pads to be had on the outside of the ring here, fans.
It is a very, very cramped space. We are very much sold out here tonight in Austin, Texas, and for good reason with New Texas Pro Action.
Always a great crowd, electric crowd here in Austin, Texas on 7th Street. As Jak Calloway rolls into the ring, off the ropes he goes. Izzy James coming in, got drop kicked right there, a missile drop kick into those cracked ribs, and now Izzy having a seat in the front row.
Jak Calloway has a target, and it's those ribs of Izzy James. And he is now reclined in the front row here at the Empire Control Room.
Gentlemen, I'll tell you this much. I'm never one to bet against Izzy James, but the state this man walks into title competition tonight, well, it's hard not to bet for the challenger.
It's going to be difficult for the 277-day title reign of Izzy James, who has seemingly been undefeated, 14-0 thus far since making a return here in New Texas Pro, this being his 14th title defense. It looks like it could all come to an end here right now at Jak Calloway.
Hey, Trent, undefeated, but that does not mean invincible. And we're seeing right now Jak Calloway take it to the champion. as the referee might have to call this one off if Jak Calloway continues this assault on the ribs of James.
I mean, Dan, I hate to agree with you, but you talk about it, 14 straight victories, back to back to back, and so on. That is going to, well, continue to wear down the body of a man like Izzy James, a longtime veteran of the sport, especially here in the state of Texas.
I hate to agree with me. You're going to be loving it by the end of the night.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Off the ropes goes Calloway. Big elbow drop right there. Making a cover, hooking the leg center of the ring. Only a 2 count. And guys, you were talking about Texas. The heat here, remind you, everybody, we're just under a tent here on 7th Street in Austin, Texas. There is no air conditioning here. The hot, humid air breathing into the lungs. Someone that is competing inside the rings, it takes even more of a toll on a competitor's body here.
We know all too well how rib injuries can often lead to lung issues in the professional wrestling ring. And you talk about cutting off the breathing ability of a man like Izzy James. It's exactly what Jak Calloway is doing, and might I say, expertly so right now, Trent.
Yeah, well, we've seen the X Factor Jak Calloway pick apart his opponents ever since making this change in personality, turning his back on what were once his best friends as he makes a cover. Only a 2 count. And Jak Calloway has been in it to win it for only himself now here in New Texas Pro. And what a statement victory it could be. A feather in the hat, if you will, for Jak Calloway if he can dethrone someone the likes of the near 17-year veteran Izzy James here in Austin.
Well, Jak Calloway, he's been having the year of his career here at New Texas Pro Wrestling, winning that all-for-one, one-for-all tournament, challenging Carter Black at Texas Contender Series 50 for the World Championship, coming up just shy, and ever since then, he has had a chip on his shoulders. He has been wanting to get gold around his waist here at New Texas Pro, and tonight might be the night because I have never seen anybody put a beating on Izzy James quite like Jak Calloway right here, right now.
Oh, big chop right there as James trying to turn the tables now. Calloway real quick to reverse and counter right there in the corner. Trying to attack the leg. James back elbows to the back of the head, breaking apart, creating that much needed space for the champion.
You talk about it right there, Trent. You hit the nail on the head. Space is exactly what Izzy James is going to have to play with. You close the distance too early, you might be shooting yourself in the foot tonight.
Oh, right there. That was a shot to the face right there by the champion. Calloway took the full brunt of that and was able to recover quick enough to see that James was in a vulnerable position, and now up top meeting the champion. This could be trouble right now for Izzy.
All the way up top, both of these competitors set up for a super
Oh! On those cracked ribs. Remember, Izzy James, oh my. Well, forget what I was going to say. The gutter snake real quick, countering with a senton in the center of the ring.
A superhuman effort out of the Lone Star champion tonight.
Yeah, but how much damage did that senton do to Izzy James?
Well, it looks like James throwing even more caution to the wind by taking off the wrapping. That wrapping is supposed to compact the ribs, try to help them heal a little bit better. But I guess Izzy's feeling a little restricted on breathing like we were talking about earlier, this humid Texas air getting to the gutter snake, and now it looks like it's improving. James, as he's building up an offense, but an elbow. Look at Jak Calloway right there,
man.
right at the midsection of the champion.
Whip reverse, Calloway into the corner, eating a shoulder block from the champion. Now, Izzy James trying to get something going. Thrust kick to the challenger as Izzy goes to the most dangerous rope. Gets caught by Calloway, cover.
Shoulders down, kick out at 2 by James.
You're going to have to go further than that. Do something a little bit deeper to become Lone Star champion tonight.
A Herculean effort being shown right now by Izzy James is showing exactly why that Lone Star championship means so much to him. But it looks like Calloway is ready to put the lights out now, measuring Izzy James for what could be hollow point. Here he comes. Oh no, shot to the midsection, shoulders right there.
That's very smart by Calloway. Keep tenderizing those ribs.
Looking for a discus lariat. Izzy countering, reversing. Now off the ropes. Tornado DDT by the champion. Izzy James could retain right here. Reaching over, making a cover. Oh, just close enough for Calloway to reach at the bottom rope. and save this title opportunity for him in the interim.
You know, that's great ring awareness by Jak Calloway, but I would say that was a mistake for Izzy James by letting Jak get covered that close to the ropes. Izzy is doing everything he can to try to end this match quickly and go to the back and recover those ribs. Jak Calloway now opening himself up for the champion.
Yeah, this could be dangerous right here.
Oh, big opportunity like this by Calloway. I'm not sure. Oh, right there. Throwing Izzy off his game. Change of direction now. Here comes James off the rope looking for snake bite. No one home. Calloway off the rope. Got hollow point.
Oh, that's it.
Hollow point. Izzy could be done now. Here's the cover. Only two. Izzy James kicked out a hollow point.
Oh, Jak, you had it, man. Don't get in your own head. Keep on him. This is your championship, Calloway. Take it from him.
I'm sure that's exactly what he was telling James right there off the ropes. Oh, he's trying to go for snake bite as well. Insult to injury, and it looked like Izzy going for a hollow point of his own. Off the ropes, snake bite connects. Here's a cover, hook of the leg. And Izzy James has retained.
And still, Lone Star Champion, Izzy James.
15-0 since returning to New Texas Pro. 14 successful title defenses, and 277-day title reign continues here in Austin for the Lone Star Champions.
It is one thing to win a championship in the sport of professional wrestling, but it is a 4 different beasts to defend that title. 14 straight defenses for the gutter snake Izzy James. There is no one better to represent the Lone Star state of Texas than James tonight.
I don't know who's going to be able to beat this guy.
Well, James right there now standing face to face with his foe, Jak Calloway. Outstretched arms by James.
Now he wants to hug.
And Calloway wants no part of it, even spinning on the canvas. This is exactly what we've known from Calloway, the type of the behavior that we've seen out of him. Oh, and it looks like, oh my, Calloway is picking the wrong fight with the wrong person. And Killer Cash, who's just out here watching.
I don't even know why Cash is allowed in this building anymore.
Remember, Cash still has